ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome back everyone to another Shastar unboxing. Now this one's going to be a bit different from last time's live stream, as the majority or popular vote this time was for a YouTube video format. Now that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. So some of you may not know, but I actually did YouTube videos a while back for a large chunk of my high school career, which was it successful? That's debatable, but did it leave good memories and a learning experience? Oh, you betcha, for sure. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. एक disclaimer ਨਿੱਕਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਪਰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਦਰਸ਼ਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੈ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਬੋਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਮਿਕਸ ਆ, ਸੋ ਉਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੈਪਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ. ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਹਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਪੰਜਗਲਿਸ਼ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਸੀਗੀ, ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਕਮੈਂਟਰੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹੀ ਸੂਤ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਆ. ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਆ, ਕਿ ਬੇਸ਼ੱਕ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ. ਸੋ ਕਮੈਂਟ 'ਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸਿਓ, ਅਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ. So this new bundle is actually from Sing Newer Creations, and they have been very kind to send a very large shipment of, I say Shastar unboxing, but more, it's actually everything but Shastar unboxing. Like there's a few pieces that are Shastar, and they are beautiful, mind you. So I'll be doing the Shastar first because that's what the majority of people here are wanting to see, but there are also a large number of gattare that were ordered, and that's actually what they do. They do leather works, and they're very good at it. So if you're looking for leather gattare bags, etc., be on the lookout for that. And I'll leave that in, and I'll leave their handle. They're at somewhere in the description box caption thing below. So yeah, I should probably get gloves before I do this, right? Because like it doesn't, like, yeah, I should probably get gloves. Okay, my children, we are back because safety is #1 priority. And the very first Shastar that we are going to be looking at is wablam. It's your standard beach cubs, velvet, black velvet mian, not too shabby. Bone handle with silver work. Please focus on that and not on me. Please, camera, I beg of you. Camera's gonna be stupid about it. Please, for the love of God. Okay. Please, please. Work. Black poof. I really like that. It's a nice touch. Silver work. Again, please. Focus. Focus. Thank you. Yes. Wonderful. And with the silver work, we have got the Shikar design on the blade, which is always appreciated. Always. And as a result, it's quite nice. Got gold tokar on the, can you, for the love of God, please? Just, okay. Oh, now you see it? Gold tokar on the mayan, black velvet, which everybody knows how I feel about velvet, but you got to make some exceptions every now and then. But all in all, it's a very, very desirable piece. Quite nice. Quite nice. Is it sharp? I don't think it was. It's gonna need some cleaning up, actually. Yeah, for sure. They didn't clean it, but yeah, some cleaning and etc. is going to make this a phenomenal piece, for sure. Our next silver work piece is going to be a gard, which is quite long, actually. It's like forearm length almost. Almost. Okay. Just for inference, forearm length, almost. So it's quite a big boy. So we've got a maroon resin material on here. It looks like leather, right? But it's not. It's actually a resin material. And we've got a silver work toka, please, for the love of God. Okay, yes. Silver work toka, which is always welcome when you've got silver work on the guard itself. Bone handle, as always, because you can't go wrong with that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It extends to the base of the blade on the guard. It's quite a interesting blade because that's the whole point of the guard, is just straight down. So the shape of the blade on the guard basically makes it so that you could differentiate between this and a beige gouge, even from the handle a little bit. The handle, personally, is quite small, for me at least, because compared to the blade, I don't know if you can notice, it looks normal. It might look normal to you. It might be normal, right? But still, I don't know. For me, it feels like it's a small handle, which is fine, totally fine. It's a beautiful handle. It's quite small for my hand. So for anybody else, it might have been normal. We have a reinforced tip, by the way. So when engaging, please work in stabby stabs. Okay, so when engaging in stabby stabs, you're going to want a reinforced tip because this makes the punch and attack all the more powerful and all the more reinforced. So, very nice piece. Nonetheless, it's going to be added to our silver work collection. Now, gold work. You know what? Before I show the gold work, I forgot another silver work one. And this is probably the most interesting one, or the more interesting one out of the smaller ones. So, this one is a Chilenum dagger. Oh, curved Bishua blade. Very interesting piece indeed. We've got the blue velvet meon. Yes, blue velvet meon on this one, with, of course, the silver work tokar, which is always welcome when you've got silver work on the actual dagger itself. It's a very unique handle design, and that's peculiar with the Chilenum dagger. The interesting thing about when you're trying to unsheath this is that you gotta be careful because you don't want to rip the meon apart. And the very smart thing that they actually did is put a little incision in the side of here so that when you take it out, or let's say if you want to put it back in, for example, right? You have to start with the incision and then just go along with that. Oh, I'm not showing this better, sorry. So when you go along the incision, you just go along that and then put it back in. Because without this, okay, so without this, it would actually be insanely annoying to unsheath it and then especially resheath it. Like, if you're trying to resheath this without the incision, that would be insanely annoying. So, that is very peculiar design, and I appreciate it very much. Now, the special thing that these vendors, Sang Newer Productions guys, or am I saying it right? No, sorry. Sang Newer Creations guys. So the very peculiar thing that they did was not give me one meon, but a whopping whole 2 meons. So with this one, we also have, well, let me put this down real quick. So as opposed to velvet, this one's not velvet, this one's a kapara, I believe, or a cloth, and no silver work on this one, just normal, but still very nice indeed. And even the kapara, pretty nice. So when you put it in here, you're just gonna go down the incision. This one has an incision as well, if you can see. Yeah, so you go down the incision, makes life a whole lot easier. And then you got it looking like this, right? Okay. Now the only one complaint I might have against this dagger, okay, before I start getting into that, let's just look at the details. Okay. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad. So, we've got the Damascus pattern on the blade, which is always a win. Pretty nice. Not bad. So, let's get into how would this actually function. Now, because you all know I like to get into that. Now, the sides, not sharp at all. We can sharpen that, no problem. Needs a bit of cleanup too. So, oh yeah, in terms of the handle, these are sharp, by the way. These, I don't know if they look it, but they're sharp. Like, I'm hitting it with a glove on, it's still sharp. Like, I'm sure if you didn't hit with this, you could just hold this and smack it. Smack somebody like head on just with these, and it would hurt a lot. Like, I'm sure you could just actually throw this, and then if this doesn't hit, your chances of these hitting is way more. But anyway, so the thing with this is when you hold it like you would normally a dagger, like, okay, you grab it from here, but now that I've got the glove on, it's normal, but let's take it off actually. So let's say you don't got any gloves, you just want to hold it, right? So you hold it, and this is actually kind of in the way. Like I don't know, it just, since it's sharp too, that might be the reason why, but it like prongs into the side of your hand. It doesn't feel very comfortable. And I don't know which way you were gonna hold this. Some people are weirdos, they like hold daggers in weird ways, which it's okay. But even if you're holding it like a normal person, this is still gonna be a bit annoying, just slightly. The caveat is, it's weird because once you hold it this way, for example, or like this way, whichever way you wanna hold it, right? If you hold it this way, the thing now becomes a support for your hand, which is odd because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but this just isn't comfortable as this. Like, this feels more comfortable in the hand. But nonetheless, you could definitely hold it like this as well, as opposed to that. You could hold it like this as well, which again feels much more comfortable in the hand. And yeah. You can make it work in a number of ways, or you could just end up throwing it like I said before. So, whatever suits you, right? Anyway, I think I've given too much time to this one Shastar because of all the nonsense. Anyway, so that was that. Chenlangnam dagger. Very, very interesting piece. And next up, we have got our gold work piece. It's a very nice piece because we have got that red Rexin material once again. Yeah, I know it looks like leather, but don't be fooled, it's Rexin. It's pretty good Rexin though. So we've got the gold token on this one. Come on, bro. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then you go down, because obviously it needs to be accompanied by the gold work on the, and this is bone, by the way. So engraved bone, you've got this. And then gold work along the side as usual. Very nice piece. And look at that, just look at that engraved bone. It's a very nice addition to just this magnificent piece. So now you've got, let's open it up, right? And then you don't have gold work going down, obviously, because it is a page coverage. But open it up, and we have got the all amazing, if you would please focus, please, I'm begging of you, bro, Focus. It's not gonna focus. Okay. Okay, we're back on focus. All right. So, yes, of course, the Damascus blade that we have going throughout. And it's very sharp tip, as you would want with a page kabji, because that's the entire point. And it's out of focus again because this camera loves me. So anyway, let's get to how it feels. It, again, needs to be cleaned up a bit. But other than that, phenomenal. And again, like that one other dagger, they didn't give me just one mayan, but a whopping whole of two. And this one is also a kapra material, like the previous one, except this one's a bit of Banaras gold kapra, I was told it's called. So this one also has the gold tokar on it, as always. Very nice kapra, actually. It's very nice looking, gold. So then when you put it back into here, it looks quite nice. You can mix and match, and that's what I really, really like. Overall, very nice piece. When you take it out, though, similar complaint to that one other dagger. For my hand, personally, handle's a bit small, but again, it feels right. It's a page kabji. Even the blade is like relatively small, actually, so I'll give it that. But overall, very, very beautiful Shastar. So now we're getting into the big boys. Let's do it. We have got our 2.5 foot deep Sirohi, I think it is actually. So 2.5 foot Sirohi with silver work, as you can all see. Much detail put into it. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad. Going down until we get to the dori, which the dori is actually a very nice addition to every kirpan, I think, because it's always much needed. And we've got the silverwork tokar, as always. Please zoom. There we go. Silverwork tokar. And the scabbard. So the peculiar thing, actually, is the material that the mayan is made out of, because it's very interesting material, to say the least. I have never come by or come across this material, at least. It's a very, it looks like scales, right? But it feels like, it doesn't feel like leather, but it doesn't, it feels like, I don't know what it feels like, actually. It just feels very weird. And whatever it is, it's unique and it's very special. Now, time to take the big boy out. It's not that big of a boy, it's actually quite small. Even the mort, for me personally, quite small. Baby mort. But the unique thing now about this blade is, first of all, you have the Sirohi curve, obviously. It's not even the Sirohi, I don't know, like Tulwar actually. Either way, let's get into the blade. You have a basic blade made of, I believe, sarblo, but I could be wrong. The reason I think that is because it makes a very peculiar sound. And I'll show you what I mean. So, like no other blade that I have encountered makes that kind of sound. So it's a unique metal and relatively sharp, not razor sharp, of course, but it'll get the job done from like ergonomics wise. We'll get the job done. So on the base of the blade, as you might have already seen, there's grooves and little holes going down the base of the blade, which is very peculiar. It's probably from a design standpoint, most likely, but I've never seen it on any other blade, especially this unique kind of blade. So that just adds to the uniqueness factor, I think, more. There is a bit of rusting towards the edge, which we can clean that up, have it sharpened. It's gonna be great. But yeah, very, very unique blade piece for sure. Not bad. Ergonomics wise, of course, feels again, the handle's way too small for me. I don't know, not way, but like, it's snug, to be exact. It's quite snug. And the blade is relatively light, actually. So whatever the metal is, it's a very light metal, and that's why it just adds to the peculiarness of the blade overall. But yes, from a make standpoint, it's well made, no complaints there. There is just a glue material towards the on the mayon, some leftover, I don't know, it looks like plastic, but it could also be glue. It's under the silverwork part, and I'm gonna have to clean that up, hopefully, if I can. But other than that, pretty solid piece, no complaints. Now next up, we've got arguably the nicest piece of the entire collection that was sent. So this is basically the highlight of this video, I think it's going to be. The silverwork Surohi, and we'll get into the details just now. So we got a red velvet, or not red, maroon velvet mayon, which very smooth. It's like high quality velvet. It's not like, we're not joking. Like there's just velvets that everything sticks to it and you want to dye and never use it ever again. But this one just, it feels silky smooth. Like this is good quality velvet. I should probably put my glove back on. But let's get into the details now. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just look at that. Just look at that. That is, it's a wow piece. If anything. And this is just the handle. We've only gotten to the handle. The top needs a bit of cleaning, but nothing major at all. Very, very desirable piece, nonetheless. And same thing when you go down the mayon. Fix that up. You go down the mayon, and you get the silverwork tokar, which also very, very nice. There we go. Yeah. Whew. And of course we got a little dangly ornament, which adds to the niceness factor by a factor of 2 or more. Now the handle on this one, I don't know. I think it's more justified that I take off my gloves and then feel it that way, because even for the other one, I think it may have been too snug because of the gloves, but this one isn't as snug as that one actually. This one fits just right, I think. Ooh. Just unsheathing this. Now, all I can say is that, okay, first let's take a look at it, right? Let's just take a look at it. Please focus. Thank you. All right. Take a look at that silver work on the base of the blade. Ooh, we've got a little something over there. But yes, we've got that. And then you go down the blade. You've got a very, very pronounced Damascus pattern going down. Please Focus again. Thank you. Very, very pronounced. Like incredibly so. And that happens all the way towards the tip. Okay, so thoughts. The blade is weighted. There's a bit of weight to the blade, which if y'all know my taste in blades, I like a weighted blade, very much so. Lighter blades, maybe not so much, but this is a weighted blade, and it's very nice. So the curve, obviously, is reminiscent of that of a, I want to say Sirohi, but probably not. Like the edge, the end part is more of a tega, but it's not as thick for me to say tega. It might be. If it is, if any of you know exactly precisely what this is, you know what? Let me know 100%. But other than that, does it feel good in the hand? Oh, you betcha. Does it have that weight that I really like in blades? So like the last blade, it was nice, but it was very light. The metal was unique, and I don't know, it didn't have weight. So when you're gonna strike, you need weight behind your blade, and that's what I really appreciate, actually. There is a factory oil material on it that makes it so glossy, and I'm gonna have to clean it up a bit, but other than that, oh my goodness, it is an incredibly nice piece. And when you put it back into the mian, just there's a lot left unsaid. Probably going to be one of the nicer pieces in my newly growing collection, for sure. So another quick thing that they were very kind enough to give me from Signor Creations, guys. They actually sent a side gift, which was this amazing leather gatra strap, basically, for all my Ingreji English friends. It's basically a strap that you wear across your torso. Then you can adorn your daggers, blades, whatever you may choose as such. And that is what I am referring to when I say gatra. So beautiful, beautiful gift from them. But the amazing part is that they also sent a matching belt. So this is actually going to be perfect for when I go with a suit and tie for those kinds of purposes. So of course, let's get into the detailing. Here's a belt, just very nice. The leather is also just amazing. The gatra too, gatra itself. Ooh, there we go. Very nice little, and they put this little reindeer design on all of them, basically, and it really adds to the wow factor, I guess. So they were also kind enough to gift me a high quality leather bag. They sent it as a gift, and it's honestly very nice. It matches with, I think, a couple of the gatre they actually sent. So it's pretty handy, lots and lots of space, lots and lots of zippers, obviously. And I don't know, I feel like I've always needed a leather bag just because I'm going to be traveling pretty soon as well. So this is going to be super handy for that as well. So I can't wait to actually use it. Again, tons of actual space just for usage. So thank you so much to the Signor Creation guys for sending this over, and I really, really do appreciate all the little gifts and knickknacks that they sent as well. And the gatre you'll be seeing in the next preview. There's just so many, I don't really want to do them all one by one and show each one. If you would like to see a close-up of them, another review of them, be sure to let me know. But other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this second annual Shastar unboxing. More to come, hopefully soon. So yeah, basically in the meantime, thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that voted for the poll, and anybody who just happens to be watching. Be sure to comment down below, like it, share with your friends, subscribe if it's on YouTube, or follow, or whatever. Either way, thanks for checking in, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and come again.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Is that how you make a video? I think it is. I think that's how people make videos, right? I honestly don't know how to do outros. Like, honestly. Honest to God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this one, but we'll see. Lots of cleaning to be done.